What is up, guys? Digging Up Cool here. Welcome back to the Simpsons Hit and Run on Digging Up Cool Completes. Last time we did a bunch of stuff that I wish I could remember, but gobble gobble. I'm a fish. Okay, so what do I have to do? So last time we did lots of things, none of which I can remember. I think this time I'll do a couple. My brain's just dead. I think this time I'll do a couple missions. Seriously, my brain is just dead. This is what happens when you don't do a recording for like a week solid. I've lost my touch, everyone. I've lost, I'm supposed to go to the playground, right? Let's hope this is where I'm supposed to go, because if not, I am downright fooled. Also, I've changed... Am I stuck? I think my car might be stuck. I've changed a couple things. Firstly, you probably won't notice this, but I've kind of reconfigured my audio slightly. I'm still using the same microphone, but I've slightly changed the audio. Also, if you hear me, my car is genuinely stuck. Why is my L button not working? Where's the reverse button? Okay, so it does... Does my L button just not work anymore? Did I break my L button? My L button's not working. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix this with the internet tech support method. Is your router red? Does your router have a red light? Yes. Unplug it. Now what? Wait a few seconds. Okay, I've waited. Now what? Plug it back in. Now, wait a few seconds. Alright, has it fixed? No. Now what do I do? Is there still a red light on your router? Yes. Unplug it. Accurate representation of every single tech support on the planet. Okay, now the L button does work. Okay, the only reason I had to fix that is because it's my primary reverse button. I don't like using X to reverse. It's just a personal preference thing, and it's what I'm used to. So, like, just because it kind of reminds me of somewhat, it feels kind of more like using actual gas pedals with your index finger. That makes so much sense. But what I was saying earlier is I fixed, not fixed necessarily, but I'm experimenting with a couple of things for the completes. Firstly, as of right now, I'm not going to change this yet, but I've been dabbling with it. Presently, the resolution is 4:3. This game on my television is running in, like, I think it's either 16:10 or, 15:9. It's one of the two. I don't think 15:9 is resolution, though, so that's a bit of a problem. But I've reconfigured my audio, so I'm closer to the microphone, but what I'm hoping to achieve is less of a, which is something it kind of comes with the way I talk, but basically, I kind of noticed that just a little bit when I, changed it, that the buzz, like, you'll hear a sort of, You'll hear a sort of buzz with the audio. I've tried to minimize that. Also, I am using a wool hat as a pop filter. So, when I play PC games, because I don't have a mic stand, I can change, like, I've got a pop filter in front of it so I can speak directly in front of the microphone. I had 1 second left in the mission. That was really close. Now, let's hope the L button doesn't break again and I have to deal with digging up cool tech support. Is your GameCube controller button not working? Yes. Actually, it's the funniest thing. I've had this controller and a GameCube. I'm actually not using my GameCube to record this. No, really. You wouldn't get the not that I know of, but at least with my model of the GameCube, you won't get the video quality of... Did I screw up the mission because of that? No, I'm fine. The car's turned around, though. Did the car turn around? Maybe. Yes. Possibly. Maybe. Words and things. I haven't recorded in like a week. Where has all my talent gone? It hasn't. You had none to begin with. Oh, one other thing I changed, which was what I was going to add. for now, it's mostly audio changes. One of which I've made is, no, really, I'm using a TV to play a console game. Wow. You're not using a PC monitor to play a game that uses RGB cables? Actually, I probably could do it, considering I've got it configured to my capture card, which converts it to HDMI. Why am I speaking technology jargon? It is all I know! Anybody who doesn't like technology and YouTube and stuff, it's like, for me at least, they are not gonna have a good time here. And I've gotta fix that, but I do adore technology. Like, I adore so much about it. Just, most of it sprouts from YouTube and video games, but I'm just a big fan of technology in general. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm saying like a lot. It's really interesting because, like, there's that word again. It's really interesting because since, I want to say the 80s, because that's when video games, like, started becoming, I don't want to use the term mainstream because I hate that term, but it's essentially what it was. Metal Gear! I'm going the wrong way now. What am I doing? What was I saying? This is why I need to do post commentary. It would not be as stupid, it would not be as funny, but at least for the completes, it'd drive what I want to do. That is also something else I wanted to talk about. This is really more of an update video than it is completes. Wow, I really struggled on finding the word there. But it's more of an update video than it completes, to be honest. And the other thing I wanted to add is, as soon as I beat the Simpsons Hidden Run, I want to change the structure of completes. Like, I'm thinking, if I'm actually going to do a completes, which I am for this game, because this game's easy to 100%, moderately so. I mean, doing all the races and stuff, that's going to be difficult, but 100%ing the game will not be that hard. I will do most of the 100% stuff, in, like, later episodes after I beat the core missions of the game, or I think I might change it at this point in time to after I beat a zone, maybe I'll get all the stuff from it. I think that would make it structured a little bit better, because that's something that I just don't do. I kind of just play games all willy-nilly, doing it as I please, which is, I want to change that, because for completes, I actually want it to be more, not necessarily a walkthrough, but having elements of that. Like, I want to do that for it, because I think that'd be a really good structure. Darn you, Hit and Run! You get me every time. Okay, I got all of the pilly thingers from driving in this car. Yay, I'm so interested in what I'm doing right now. Oh my god, what? I have to drive away from that. I've forgotten so much about this game, though. It's ridiculous. And I think I've, believe it or not, covered everything that I actually want to cover for update material. So I can actually get to me playing the games and doing the missions. But just to wrap up the last thing, because I don't think I concluded it properly. As soon as I beat Simpsons Hidden Run, I want to change the completes to slightly more of a walkthrough style. So I'll probably be doing post-commentary, which means audio will sound better. Yay for all of us! And by all of us, I mean it drives me insane. Bad audio quality drives me mental. The same thing, but to a lesser extent, with video quality. Like, as much as I want to have great video quality, I always, like, somehow end up with ending... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Where did my train of thought go? Wait, I think I just beat Marge's level. I'm pretty sure this is the last mission, because then we go into a cutscene, and then we go into Bart's next level, or Apu's next level.
Maybe these will jog your memory.
Huh? What?
For the last freaking time, tell me about the crop circles.
There I was, surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen, when one of them, a raccoon as I recall, hits me with a banjo. Now, I never reasoned with a raccoon, let alone a Nazi one, so
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crop circle?
Not a thing! Where was I? Right, now, the first time I rode in a water car... Okay. It was so long ago that I'll have to describe it in sepia tone. Well, as I recall, it was sort of a cosmic kind of thing. Shaped kind of like a planet with an old-fashioned radio antenna coming off it.
A planet with an antenna? That sounds awfully familiar. I think it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it. It was on a bottle of pop. Maybe that will jog Bart's memory.
Yes, it will, because one of the next missions / 2 missions is Bart. I can't remember. I'm hoping the next one is Bart, because that means we get to go back to my favorite level of the game. Lisa's level. That's just what I'm gonna call it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't want to be here. It's an obligation. I don't want to be here. It's an obligation. It's YouTube. I have a low subscriber count and low view count. I forgot what I was saying because jump cuts redacted. Blah, blah, blah. I hope this comes out the same week as Don't Starve Together's video. Yes! I have done Don't Starve Together as a video. Also, I think we've just finished. I need the police uniform. It's a good thing I have one in Bart's room that I have to buy. Marge has a classy outfit. And I can't afford it! Yay! Why do I do this to myself? The audio cue not being there is throwing me off right now. That is why I kicked a bunch of times. Yeah, it's sad that I have to rely on audio cues from my TV to be able to discern where I am. End of thought. I actually will have, like, no buzz coins left after I buy this. I'll have, like, 18 coins left, which isn't terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a shame because I might have wanted to buy a car. Sand. Wait, has the timer started? Oh crap! I wasn't paying any attention. Should I use my car for this? Is this one of those missions? Oh, I sincerely hope not. Just ignore everything but what you need. Just get everything. Yeah, advice for this mission. Do not stop moving. Whatever you do, ignore everything but what you need. No, slow and steady does not win the race, Marge. Not when you have, like, less than 2 minutes to do a task where you have to collect 30 cola bottles, which are scattered around town, because welcome to Springfield, the place that doesn't know what a garbage / recycling bin is. Welcome, welcome. We're the #1 contributor to all of the planet's pollution. We still use CFCs in our fridges. And that's why we never have winter here in Springfield. Oh god. Oh, I screwed this up. I screwed this up massively. Oh, I'm on the ground now. Thank you, brain. Nobody can see that. Nobody can see that I'm on the ground. Also, while you're here, you can pick up another card if you are so inclined to do so. If you don't want to collect the cards and you don't feel like 100%ing the game, like I've been not doing since the beginning of the plays, but I've only refocused the goal now because it's been brought to my attention that the title is called Completes. No, Marge, no, you do not. That, by the way, every single quip that a character makes is going to be, my reaction is going to be approximately 2 seconds off. Because I am listening to the game's audio through my computer, which has a 2-second delay, which makes doing an audio sync freaking impossible. Pretty much every quip quip of dialogue I react to will be 2 seconds off, which is extremely unfortunate, but it saves from that weird echo that is inconsistent throughout all my videos. So, timing, I am so professional. This is why you should post commentary for things. I'm so unconfident. I am no skills. I'm just a terrible YouTuber. To which none of the things he said in the past 10 seconds he believes. Oh god. I think I shouldn't be the one reacting to that. That guy in the purple shirt back there is the one that should be. And tree for you. You're welcome. Here's some more trees. Nature is good. Stay with nature. No, stay with nature. Nature is your friend. Nature is your friend. Cars are the enemy. They cause so much damage to the environment, says while driving a giant van that probably, I'm going to assume, is not fuel efficient. Boom! I was gonna, there we go. I destroyed 3 people's cars. I'm not a monster. I swear. I just did 2 unnecessary 180s. I could have just kept driving. And there goes my car. I love this game so much. Wait a couple episodes and then the missions will make me say I hate this game so much. I guarantee you that's what's gonna happen. That is such a likely possibility. Like, it's untrue how possible. Because I've heard, because I haven't, like, played this far into the game in such a long time. Because normally I just screw around with the game and drive some cars and drive around the racetracks, because even though the level design is a racetrack with a couple of branching paths, like an occasional branching path or two, it's actually surprisingly well designed. I have to give the Simpsons games this. They've always been really, really good at mimicking something. Like, especially with, in both the TV show and video games, they're very good at parodying stuff, which is wonderful, because this is a very apparent parody of Grand Theft Auto. What is it called? Road Rage is a parody of Crazy Taxi, and I'd like to say the Simpsons movie game is a parody of pretty much every platformer game in existence, which it probably is. And every single time they parody it, they do a surprisingly good job. I can't say the same for that Simpsons skateboarding game because I've never played it, but I've played the other big 3Ds one. I've played them. They're actually surprisingly good. Like, the Simpsons game has a very good streak of quality games around the... Okay, this is just a general statement, and it probably isn't entirely true because there are usually really bad games anywhere. But I find that the GameCube/PS2 era, I don't include Xbox because it got introduced later, not much so. It had great games too. Pretty much every console of this generation had wonderful, wonderful games. And I'd say every console generation does, but I've noticed that this one just has a consistent level of quality above all else. Like, you have The Simpsons Hit and Run, Road Rage, I guess you can count Sonic Adventure, DX, Mario Sunshine, Zelda Collector's Edition, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and this is just like the Nintendo stuff. If you go over to Xbox, you've got Jet Set Radio Future. If you go over to PS2, you have the Jak and Daxter trilogy, Ratchet and Clank. I think there were a couple Crash Bandicoot games on it as well. Just, there was a bunch of really, really good stuff in this era. It's insane, and I wish... I mean, don't get me wrong. This era has some really good video games. Like, Wii U has the new Smash Bros, which is phenomenal. It has Nintendo Land, which is also phenomenal. Xbox One, I've heard, has some good stuff. The only modern console I have at the moment is Wii U, because it's the only one I actually wanted. But the Xbox One, I've heard, has some good stuff, like Sunset Overdrive, and the... most of the time, I'm a sucker for games that actually have a sense of humor and are more colorful. And that's kind of why I didn't like a lot of the stuff in the Xbox 360/PS3 era, because a lot of it was brown and gray shooters. It still kind of is, but they've changed it a bit. I don't like that sort of thing, but I loved a lot of the stuff of this generation because they still kept it colorful and quirky, and they're doing that more so with the Wii U, Xbox One, and PS4. A game that I've actually seen quite a fair bit of on the PlayStation 4 is, I shouldn't save my game. A lot of a game I've seen on the PS4 is, Infamous Second Son, which I've heard gameplay-wise is pretty good. It's a beautiful game. Like, it's straight up gorgeous. And just, okay, so we're on Apu's level now. But it's interesting, because, like, I think with, right now, PC gaming isn't doing the best it could. More so Steam. Because we have games like Ride to Hell, Retribution, Air Control. Oh, man. And an overabundance of early access multiplayer survival games. Like, an overabundance. The video isn't out yet, but, I've been recording for 26 minutes. Maybe I should finish up soon. I want to finish this thought, though. Like, I made a, for this Friday, I'm presuming, is just based upon the way I'm doing things, because I skipped, like, a week or two of videos. Anyway, I got distracted, but, like, I shouldn't continue with this, but I'll pause the game, just to finish the thought. PC gaming isn't doing great. Last generation, I felt like Xbox, PS3, Wii did a better job, but even then, I didn't like a lot of the games on Wii. Like, my entire Wii library consists of, at the moment, 4 games. I want to expand it to 5 because Xenoblade Chronicles looks like a phenomenal game. My present Wii collection is Twilight Princess, Super Mario Galaxy, Smash Bros. Brawl, and Super Paper Mario. Those are the only 4 games I bought for my Wii. And, like, my game collection in general isn't huge. The biggest surplus of games I actually have is DS, like regular DS. I bought the most games for that. But I've gotten off topic. PC gaming is presently going through a bit of a rough patch, and I hope Steam can kind of clean up what they've done, or more competition is introduced for Steam, so they are forced to clean up what they've done. But hopefully it'll all get better, because gaming is a great medium, and honestly, I adore it a lot. So now that that train of thought is over, hopefully you all have enjoyed. I will see you in the next episode of Digging Up Coal Completes, which for me will start in like 5 seconds. Hopefully you have all enjoyed. I will see all of you in the next video. Ciao.